Here's the train area. First train leaves in about 20 minutes and goes every half hour between 10:30 and 3:30, which gives me lots of opportunity to set up in various spots and wait for the train to come to me, and then do a couple train rides myself over the course of the day. Here's the green Hornet. It's the locomotive for the day.
Welcome to the Cowichan Valley Railway. To the left of the train is our Forest Fire Lookout Tower. Lookout towers are used by the BC Forest Service throughout the province and were usually located on the tops of mountains or areas of high elevation. Approaching Ranger Station. This station was originally located south of Duncan and was moved here in the 1980s. Over 100 of these stations located throughout BC but are no longer in use. They served as offices, radio dispatch, tool storage, and temporary accommodation for forest rangers. If you're interested, you can take a look inside and is accessible via the trail that goes beside the Forest Fire Lookout Tower. With some of the apple trees being over 100 years old. They produce thousands of pounds of apples, many of which are donated to local food banks. To the right of the train is our bird sanctuary area. This land is managed by Ducks Unlimited and the Silmos Marsh Protection Society in partnership with the BC Forest Discovery Centre. If you look closely, you can see mallard ducks, mute swans, Canada geese, and the endangered Pacific great blue heron. The giant yellow machinery on your left was designed by the R.G. Letourneau Company in the 1950s. These machines were used to stack, load, and transport logs. A feature which made Letourneau so successful is having each kilometer to a pull-up motor to conquer the profit surfing logging roads of Vancouver Island. service yard. This is where the locomotives are repaired, maintained, and stored. We currently have 6 locomotives in the shed, and our most known one is Samson, our 111-year-old Vulcan steam locomotive. Needing repairs, we currently only have 1 locomotive operating. That green Hornet gasoline locomotive is currently pulling our train. That green Hornet was built by the Plymouth Locomotive Works in 1928 and was purchased with road number 3 of the BC Western Railway, now known as BC Hydro. BC Hydro used the locomotive for the construction of the Jordan River Diversion Dam located north of Jordan River outside Victoria. The locomotive later worked on many other dams, including the Diefenbaker Dam. We are about to cross over the Trestle that overlooks Somnos Lake. The word Somnos means place of rest in the language of the First Nations. Now on the right, you can see the picnic and playground area. On these lower grounds, feel free to explore and find many artifacts that relate to the logging industry, but we ask that you not climb on any of them because they are very fragile, except for the playground, that is. The log building just beyond the playground is open and contains a model train layout. We'll be here for 5 minutes, and after that, the train will be back every 30 minutes. If you like, you can walk the trails back to the station, but keep in mind the last train is at 3:30. You're welcome to ride the train as many times as you like. However, we do ask that all passengers disembark the train to allow for full COVID disinfection. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me or anyone of the staff team, and we thank you for coming today and riding the Cowichan Valley Railway.
I've been trying to teach him the trucker thing for a while.
Here's my setup. Camera looking forward, camera looking backward. Here at the station.
Remind all passengers to disembark the train once we get to the station.
The BC Forest Discovery Centre, formerly known as the Forest Museum at Duncan, or something like that, is located on Vancouver Island, which is on the west coast of British Columbia, and the red circle shows the rough area. Here's the specific location map. This is in the municipality of North Cowichan, which is just north of the city of Duncan. And the red square is roughly the area of the Forest Discovery Center. The Trestle on Somenos Lake is in the top right-hand corner. Here's the route of the visitors train, known as the Cowichan Valley Railway. And I found this map somewhere on the internet. It's pretty useful for me for planning my visit and now for documenting my trip. That's where the train trip starts, Alderley Station, which is right near the entrance of the center. That's the direction that the train goes. It's a figure 8 route. There's the Y marked in red that leads to the railway shed, where there are some Climax and Shay locomotives displayed in the sun by the railway shed, and the Hillcrest No. 1 Shay rebuild parts are scattered about in an organized fashion in that area. This is the diamond on the track crossing over itself. Up here is the shops, and the shop track has a 9% switchback grade, which was really interesting to see. Here's Drinkwater Station, which was the original entrance to the Forest Museum as it was called back then, and that came from Gerry Wellburn's property out near Deerholm. Here's the Somenos Lake Trestle. I had a lot of fun with this one. North Cowichan Station is the station where a lot of people get off to explore the picnic area, the playgrounds, and there's the log building called, rightly so, the Wellburn Log Building, which includes a model train exhibit. And then after North Cowichan Station, you can get back on the train there and just go across the diamond again to get back to Alderley Station, and that's the end of this trip. It takes about 17 minutes for a complete trip, and that includes a 5-minute stop at the North Cowichan Station. This video is a compilation of 3 different trips that I did on August 9th, 2021, 1 in the morning and 2 right near the end of their service day. I wanted to create a comprehensive video of the visitor train trip as seen from both on board the train and from various vantage points on the grounds. And so I do video from 2 different cars facing in various different directions and from a whole bunch of interesting spots along the grounds. The BC Forest Discovery Centre webpage has lots of information on hours, train schedule, and lots of information on the locomotives and the visitor train. For 2021 season, the gas locomotive, which has a Buick V8 powering it, the number 26 Green Hornet from Plymouth Locomotive Works, it pulls the train for most of the year. And there's a possibility that the Christmas train, if it happens in 2021, might be pulled by Samson, the Vulcan steam locomotive, but that's yet to be determined. The locomotive pulls a train of 3 open-air cars, which are covered but have open sides. The middle one is just long benches, but it is also accessible for wheelchairs. It also doesn't have very good suspension, but it has great unobstructed photo views. The first and last car in the consist have regular style seating facing forward. The train is staffed by 2 individuals, an engineer driving the locomotive and a conductor based at the front of the 3rd car, doing conductor stuff, but also including narration of the talk of explaining the Forest Discovery Center landmarks as the train progresses through the grounds. Big thanks to the friendly, knowledgeable, and just wonderful team at the BC Forest Discovery Center, making everyone's visit special. For me, I'd like to thank the train guys that I met, Mark, Ron, and Evan. Thanks for making that day for me very special. You guys are awesome. I had a lot of fun editing this video, of combining many different video files to get this comprehensive look. There is a bit of overlap for areas that I really enjoyed and wanted to show from different angles, so I hope you enjoy that.